I think a couple, in the life sciences area, some of the areas that we're seeing the most innovation in and so quickly, and we're seeing these big collaborations coming together is drug discovery. And it's an area that, we're seeing collaborations between pharma, AI platforms, analytics companies, and, where the data is coming from clinical trials from the pharma company and, enabling this, leveraging AI to, and then using the analytics to really revolutionize this drug discovery. And I think it's an area, along with clinical trials, where we're seeing sort of this AI transform it. I think as Ocean said, in a lot of the sort of provider applications, we're seeing improvement. And here, I think it's going to look completely different in a year, if not less. And we're seeing, I think all of and we'll get into sort of the privacy considerations. And I think a lot of that's coming from, in this area, we're looking, we'll talk about sort of the source of data here. But in the US, clinical trial data is it's viewed differently than patient information, and it allows for potentially different types of collaborations, and I think patient data coming from EHRs will electronic health records will likely get to where we are with clinical trial data. But I think at the outset we have this opportunity for drug discovery clinical trials and sort of using this information in ways that are different than data that's strictly regulated by HIPAA as protected health information that is, sort of coming from the provider or the health plan, the claims data that we have. It's really a digital replica of, and so the way that we're seeing this happen, and we have clients in the space who are doing amazing things and inspiring us, definitely, but being able to create a replica of an individual so that you can create the placebo without having two different sets of humans is already revolutionizing clinical trials. And we're seeing, and I think there are a lot of privacy questions that come into play when you have synthetic data, when you have a digital twin. What does that mean? Who owns that? And this is where, we have, at Latham, we have an AI task force, and it's exactly questions like this, where it's not just the privacy question, it's not just the sort of healthcare regulatory or even the global privacy, but it's also the IP question, it's the FDA regulatory. And Ocean knows when she works with us, it's a whole team that approaches these types of questions, because you can't just answer it with a privacy answer. You have to be thinking of it from all angles.